So this is what you're getting for the lot of money you're paying to change 2 digits from 7 Series label 760 Li. So I'm bringing a very special car today, which is a 760 edition Blackfire, and it's gonna be a different episode for you with this monstrous V12 flagship of the flagships. So when you talk about the 760 Li, this is the flagship model from the 7 Series stable. 7 Series is the flagship among BMW cars, and this 760 Li with this M package is a flagship among the flagships. So this is a special edition called Edition Blackfire. So it's got a very different interior, very different exterior color, and it's got different trim. But everything is secondary when it comes to its V12, which is a 6.6 liter monstrous twin turbo V12 with an output of 610 PS and 850 Nm of torque. It's a brilliant powertrain, it's a massive engine, and it's good enough to propel this car from 0 to 100 in just 3.8 seconds. So it's in the supercar category actually. It's a 2.2 ton huge mega limousine, but it can sprint to this speed in just 3.8 seconds. That's brilliant, right? This 3.8 second is complemented with the top speed of 250, which is limited. And if you don't have a limiter, it can even go up to 300 km per hour. So that's an amazing performance machine. So to know the performance, it's got 3 different driving modes. No, actually 4 different driving modes. One is the Eco Pro, which is a basic one, comfort, which I'm driving right now. And there is a sport mode, which you select. You go to sport, and the performance will be like this. It limited to 120. I don't want to exceed now because there is a lot of cameras over here and you don't want to exceed the illegal speed limit. So this basically what enjoy in Indian road. We don't have so much of roads to enjoy the maximum speed, but we can definitely enjoy these type of performance with these type of machines. Apart from the sport mode, like in most of the BMW, they got adaptive mode, so you know about that. But what really matter with this engine is 2 things. One is the performance, we already understood what it is. Second is the refinement. So any V12, if you shift onto the comfort mode, you can feel the refinement part of this. Rolls-Royce, the sister brand, which is a premium luxury brand, always stick on to V12. So this engine plays a big role in that engine also, which you might know about that, but I want to talk about this here. But this engine is a massively refined engine. So when you're in a sports mode, if you're in a cruising speed, you can really enjoy the refinement of this car. But I'm going in a very bad batch of roads, so suspension is also very good here. So right now I'm just talking the suspension in the driver's point of view, because if I am a chauffeur, if I want to feel my boss very comfortable, the suspension plays a big role. Because when you take a curve, when you're on a high speed on a bend, this balances the car very well, so you don't make your boss feel uncomfortable. Secondly, the refinement of the suspension can eat up a lot of potholes. So even with this big wheel, you don't have to worry about having a rough ride. So that is second thing which really enjoy. And second thing about the ride, and the other thing which I will think will be better to explain from the rear seat. From this point of view, suspension play a big role for a driver. Second is the steering. So steering, again, BMW is known for this precision, and it's always have very point-to-point steering. So this has been retained here in the 7 Series, especially in the 760 Li. But it is not very sharp like any other younger siblings like the 5 Series. But it's good enough for a big limousine, because when you're doing a city drive or when you're having a enjoyable drive, you don't feel the size of the car. So steering is actually absorbing the size of this car. So that's again a good factor about this car and steering. Brakes are amazing, and BMW brakes are known for performance. So the brake, I don't have to mention about that. What really matter about this car, especially with this powertrain, is again the performance. So I'm gonna enjoy this car a bit more on performance, and I will shift on to the rear seat to know what really this car mean as a flagship from the rear. 760 Li Edition Blackfire has got a very different color theme. It's a matte black and look very attractive. Apart from that, there's a blacked out kidney grille, and you can see the M's body spot with the black inserts instead of chrome. The mesh grille is different and look very attractive. Coming onto the side, you can see a massive 20-inch wheel, which is again from the individual treatments. 760 Li treatment is there. All the chrome is blacked out and look very attractive. There's an M badge over here, and the biggest badge over here is a small this V12 badge. It sounds a lot, you know, massive V12 engine is being told here. The lift spoiler, blacked out portion here, and the split exhaust, which again sounds the V12 thing, and this X-Drive logo and the M60 Li logo also talk about this car a lot. So these are the major changes exterior which has come to the Edition Blackfire model. So friends, this is this Android tablet made by Samsung. This is what control all the features in this car, especially in this rear end, especially for the entertainment and seat and other controls. So you have a massage seat in this car, and you can recline the seat position. It's all been seen in other 7 Series episodes, so I'm not elaborating over there. Now it's in my most comfortable position. So I have a good chauffeur also with me, Nandu from my team. So he has been always a good chauffeur whenever I don't drive, which happens very rarely. So whenever he gets a chance, he really enjoyed. So now he's enjoying it, and he's enjoying it to the helm. He's actually pushing in the car, and it's piling my speed. Now what I have to say here, the refinement part, which I'm enjoying even this speed, because it's an ultra refined rear end, and the suspension play a big role. It's having a floating feel like you have seen in the S-Class. One thing always S-Class had the edge on 7 Series was suspension, which is very close now. So suspension wise, BMW has 4 air suspension now with the 7 Series, and 760 Li, even though it's a sporty variant, the comfort mode really give a very good comfortable feel, and the floating feel really give a good refined ride. If you are on off this car and if you are on the rear seat, you don't have to blame your chauffeur much, because whatever mistakes he do also can be absorbed by the suspension. Even if we run over a pothole or if you do a hard turn, suspension balance it and give you a very good ride. Second thing, the feel I'm getting over here, because it sits a little high, so I'm in a high position, I can see the roads clearly, so I don't feel that submerged feel which normally a lot of people feel uncomfortable on most of the higher end cars. So on this special edition model, which is called the Edition Blackfire, you have got a very fiery red color upholstery. Complementing to that is the black piano black trim and brushed aluminum trim, which coincide very well, and it's got a very good comfortable feel with this soft leather. And this pillow, which we have seen in S-Class, is also there in the 7 Series, which give you a very good support when you want to take a nap. So if your chauffeur is naughty like Nandu, my nap will be disturbed by this opening the panoramic roof. But what I really like about this is there's a small bit of fiber optics in this panoramic roof, which illuminate according to the ambient lighting you select in the car. So it can be seen in the night only. So I can share a visual from BMW side. But this feature is something which has been taken from the BMW's premium brand Rolls-Royce, and very well gel with this car. So it's an add-on premium feature. So this is one place normally a lot of BMW customers may be sitting. But so if you are a BMW customer, you will be sitting mostly here. But I'm not a person who is going to sit here more. I'll be preferring over there. So my chauffeur Nandu, please stop the car. Hey, I told you to stop the car, not to fire it, man. Stop it! So for coming back, I just enjoying this part of my life. It's really amazing. So an enthusiast or car freak like me will definitely prefer to sit here over there, because you need to enjoy the V12. It's an amazing powertrain. I've been literally enjoying it. So with this powertrain, and different driving modes, you can really shift. Can just shift away. So this is the amazing part of this powertrain. Power is on call. You don't feel any kind of lag in this powertrain. That's an amazing thing, and that really matters when it comes to a V12. So that's why you're buying this car with a hefty lot of money. So V12 is V12, but I'm sad that we are not going to have more V12s in the future. So let's enjoy the last bit of V12s available in this globe before it's all vanished to electric and hybrids. I literally wanted to take a donut over here, but my conscious citizen mind is not allowing me. Anyway, I was having a great time with the 760 Li edition Flagship. I really thank the owner and the BMW dealer EVM Autocraft for getting me this car, because it's normally we don't get to experience such cars from the media fleet. Very normally we have a 760 Li. So this time I really thank, but the owner don't want to have any credit or mention about his identity, so not revealing it. And thank you so much to you also for watching this review. Anyways, if you like this video, please do like it and share it. And if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please do subscribe it and tell your friends to subscribe also.